Today we're going to work on my favorite shot, my backhand drive. Here we go. So as I'm in the backcourt, whether it's the deuce or the ad, I'm always looking to possibly find my two-handed drive. And the reason I like it, it's very compact, allows me to take it early and get my weight going forward. So I'm always looking to drive it when I get my opportunity. I sometimes will lob with two or one, but anytime I'm driving, it's a two-handed backhand. Couple things I think about is keeping my stroke very compact, whether it's open or closed. It's going to be a compact swing. Here and go, here and go. And I like to think of getting good extension on it every time. So my racket, really, I think of the extension and having that racket go out towards them. So I'm going to do 3 or 4 of a very compact backswing where it's here and go. It's a very simple stroke and it allows me to move the ball around. I can probe that and move it anywhere I want. If the swing gets too big, you may get some more power, but then you lose control and the ball won't be as accurate. So that racket goes way back and you hit it almost like a baseball player. I always like to make sure my string faces the side, very compact, and then I go weight transfer right through the target. So depending on where I am on the court and how high I get it will depend on how much spin I put on it. If I'm getting it higher than net level, I do feel I can go a little bit flatter and drive through it more. And that allows me to maybe find their feet. If I do let the ball get a little low, I will add a little more brush. And you'll see it. Then I'm thinking hitting more with clearance and height over the net instead of trying to find their feet. When I get my backhand high or jumping backhand, I'm thinking flat and down. When it's waist high or a little lower, I'm thinking safe and roll. Safe and roll. So I add spin when it's lower than that level and flat when it's higher than that level. So you'll notice on these, the ball's getting a little low. I'm adding a little more clearance on my shot, a little more low to high. So the net is no danger for me. This is I want to see how well they volley. I throw my rollers in, I get good clearance. When I'm feeling it, and I'm sometimes even getting leg courts, I'm looking to take that backhand high and flattening it out, as you heard a leg court winner there. So when I take that ball earlier and higher, there's a little more pace and drive, and you should have more trouble, though I'm not seeing it. One of the things to think about on the follow through, I like to think of more extension oriented, really feeling my left arm going out instead of coming in or up. Then it goes over, but we call that kind of like dinosaur arms, where the arms go in here, really feel, I don't know if you'll see it, but I really think of my extension. And what I do, I like to get them out early. The earlier I get it, the more likely they're going to stay away. And then I can really drive that ball instead of waiting here and finishing in here. So I would say contact point is very important also. So when you're doing this backhand, if you're late, you're losing power and accuracy. It's very important that coming from here to here, your contact point is even with your right foot. That way you could be accurate. I can go inside out, middle, or down the line with very little change. So it's important that it's here, contact in front. Time's up. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please do me a favor and subscribe and ring the bell. And my promise to you before I go is if you watch all these 1-minute clinics, you too can become a national champion. Well, maybe.